Hello my friends, and welcome. There are some laws from Irish history that are so surreal, that they sound completely made up. Most countries and regions have some pretty wacky historical laws. But what about Ireland? From 2003 to 2016, the Irish government enacted the Statute Law Revision Bill. This was a bill in which lawmakers repealed or replaced over 60,000 archaic laws, many of which were remnants of British colonization. From 2003 to 2016, the Irish government enacted the Statute Revision Bill, a bill in which lawmakers repealed or replaced over 60,000 archaic laws, many of which were remnants of British colonization. For example, with the passage of this law, it was made illegal to punish an individual for perjury, by putting them in the stocks for harassment and ridicule. That was only made illegal within this century. There are a whole bunch of strange Irish laws. This is a list of some of the oldest, and the weirdest. The Brehan Laws were the native laws in Ireland. They persisted until the 17th century, when they were replaced by English common law. These laws were developed from the local customs which had been passed down orally for generations, and were administered by the Brehans, meaning judges. While many of these laws are seen as very progressive for their time, there are many odd ones included in this ancient constitution. For example, if a pregnant woman craves a morsel of food, and her husband withholds it through stinginess or neglect, he must pay a fine. Or another law being that no fools, drunks, or female scolds are allowed in the doctor's house when a patient is being healed. No bad news may be brought, and there must be no talking across the bed. There also must be no pigs grunting or dogs barking outside. Then we have the one that states, a layman may drink 6 pints with his dinner but a monk must only drink 3. This was so he could return to prayer unintoxicated. Or the one which says that a husband and wife may walk away from a marriage on the 1st of February. It is unknown why this date in particular was chosen, but at least they had some kind of divorce. Another law was that when you become old, your family must provide you with 1 oatcake a day, plus a container of sour milk. Even the universities in Ireland have certain laws, and some of them are truly bizarre. Here are 2 of the strange laws from Trinity College, Dublin. It is illegal for a student to walk through Trinity College without their sword. Not sure this has ever been enforced, but it seems a tad dangerous. Students of Trinity College have the right to demand a glass of wine during an exam. You can demand it, but you might not receive it. But sure, why not exercise your right, and demand a glass? Or 3. Unfortunately, this next law has since been repealed. However, back in its heyday, the Tippling Act made it so that landlords could not demand money owed for ale. It was initially enacted to stop servants stealing from their masters to pay off their tabs, but in true Irish fashion it resulted in peasants drinking for free. In Dublin, those who are bestowed the award of the Freedom of the City, where the Lord Mayor acknowledges the contribution of certain people to the life of our city. It also bestows honour on important visitors in Dublin. Those who are given this award are called a freeman, or freewoman, and they have the right to a number of benefits. One of these benefits is that they are allowed to let their sheep graze on common grounds within the city. This includes St. Stephen's Green, and College Green. In return, however, freemen and freewomen are required to defend the city from attack. Bono and Edge from U2 are the most recent freemen to invoke this right back in 2000. If you ever feel the need to invoke this strange Irish law, please check yourself into a mental hospital. Please. Because if a leprechaun shows up at your door, old Irish law requires that you feed him a part of your dinner. It's rather polite, but also you might have a head injury. Although it did happen to me once, I had a leprechaun for dinner. He went down rather well. Leg? Anyone? There, my friends, you have it. Some of the strangest laws in Ireland. Let's all be thankful most of these have been repealed, replaced, or are unobserved. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.